Chapter 4 A Race to the End. The day was October 14th of 1964. Everything was set for the men's 10,000-meter event. 29 athletes from 17 nations were participating in the event. 28-year-old long-distance runner Ranatunge Karunananda Karu, citizen of Sri Lanka, was one of them. The 1964 Summer Olympics was an important event for the Japanese people who had suffered the ravages of the Second World War. They were hosting the games to rebuild their nation and boost the morale of their citizens. That morning, Karu had woken up with a bad cold but gathered his strength to take part. He wanted to fulfill his childhood dream as a proud athlete, representing his country at the 1964 Summer Olympics at Tokyo, Japan. The athletes had come from across the globe for the event. Each was aspiring for the gold, silver, and bronze medals. Tremendous hard work and meticulous training sessions would be put to test in this final moment. The spectators filled the stands to cheer the runners, and the atmosphere was pulsating with excitement and expectation. The runners took their places on the track. Each felt the fire of incentive burning within them to accomplish the goal of running the 25 laps, 25 times 400 meter required to win. Everyone's heart was racing. The marshal raised his hand, holding the dark brown revolver high up as he pulled the trigger, signaling the start of the race. Almost instantly, the crowd started to cheer. It sounded like an auditory volcano. One moment all was quiet and the next it was deafening. As the contestants completed the first lap, Karu was 200 meters behind the rest of the runners. As the runners completed the 10th lap, Karu was on his 9th, and by the end of 20th lap, Karunanand was the last runner. Everyone had sped past him. A firm resolve burned within him to keep moving ahead, no matter what, and he did not give up. He continued to run. All the runners completed the 25 laps and reached the finishing line. Karunananda kept his pace and continued to run. He persisted and reached his 21st round, the only runner on the field. He caught the attention of 60,000 spectators in the stadium. The mocking and humiliating shouts of the audience reverberated in his ears. He could have stopped in the face of the booing, but he continued running the last 4 laps alone. He mustered his willpower and dedicated his body and mind to the moment, determined to win over his own feelings. He refused to feel defeated and toiled on doggedly, intent on completing the race he had started. As he started the 23rd lap, a transformation took place. The booing stopped and a round of applause was heard from the audience, followed by a massive cheer. The whole stadium was echoing with the chant, "Karu Ceylon, Karu Ceylon." Karunananda ran the last 400 meters of his run with pride, completing the race he had begun. Though he didn't receive any medal, he won the hearts of the people. The winners of the event were Billy Mills from United States, Muhammad Gamodi from Tunisia, and Ron Clark from Australia, winning gold, silver, and bronze medals respectively. Even though he wasn't entitled to any medal, Karu was a winner. Ranatunge Karunananda Karu was a commissioned soldier in the Sri Lankan army. This may be why he displayed exemplary courage in the face of defeat to become a winner. When he was interviewed after the race, he said,
"The Olympic spirit is not to win, but to take part, so I came here. I took part in the 10,000-meter race and completed it."
Karu's persistence motivated not only the citizens of Japan, but the whole world. He participated as befitting an athlete, keeping alive the motto of the Olympics Games, faster, higher, stronger. Through his grit and determination, he proved the truth of the statement. The most important thing in the Olympic Games is not to win, but to take part. Just as the most important thing in life is not the triumph, but the struggle. The essential thing is not to have conquered, but to have fought well. This is the guiding principle of the Games as stated by Barandico Burton, the founder of the International Olympic Committee. Karunananda received a warm welcome when he returned to Sri Lanka. Newspapers, TV and radio stations in Japan and the world over reported the tale of Karu's courage, self-confidence and integrity. In the year of 1975, Karunananda was invited to receive a special award from the Japanese government. Unfortunately, 2 weeks before the event, his life came to a mysterious end. No one knows the true cause of his death. This hero in the world of sports will always be remembered for his spirit of sportsmanship, courage and determination. The spirit of participation is true sportsmanship.